So this is a demonstration of Attention Autism stages 1 to 4. I would always start with bucket and progress through my attention builder, my stage 2, my stage 3, my interactive game, to my stage 4, my tabletop activity. So I'd always go through the whole process, starting with bucket, but I might make things shorter depending on how many stages I was doing. So I'll maybe keep the items in the bucket to a minimum because we're going to move through all 4 stages. I would always do Attention Autism with a small group of children. I'd usually have my target child or possibly 2 target children with a supporting adult and then a couple of good role models. I tend to sit them on chairs, small chairs, just because I find that it gives a sense of distance between the bucket and them for them to be on chairs and they can't just shuffle forwards. I also usually place a mat in front of the chairs and then I'm back from the mat. I use the mat often to protect the floor from my messy activities, but it also gives a sense of definition that they're watching the activities until they get to interactive, rather than coming and joining in. That it's a watching activity. So that's how I set things up. In our edit handouts, we have descriptions of the bucket activity, the attention builder, the interactive game and the tabletop activities, and give some examples. And also Gina Davis, who's the programme's originator, has her Facebook site, Attention Autism Facebook site, and people post on there different examples of activities for the different stages. That's really good to have a look at, or her website. So we're going to be doing 4 stages of Attention Autism. I often will use my whiteboard and just put the first 2 stages on, and then if those are successful, I've crossed them out because we've come to the end. I'll often rub them out and then put the next 2 on, because often I'm not quite sure that we're going to get all the way through. But for the purposes of today, I'll just put it all on one whiteboard. So divide it into 4. And then my first stage is bucket. My second is my attention builder. My third is my interactive game. And my fourth is my tabletop activity. So I've got bucket, snow sifting, umbrella, then snow prints. And I would show that to the children. And then time for bucket. And I would do my usual little rhyme, remembering to look at the bucket because my attention is on the bucket, not on the children. And my supportive adult would be modelling really good attention as well. I've got something in my bucket. I've got something in my bucket. I've got something in my bucket. I wonder what it is. Open. So I've got a variety of things that spin. Spin, spin, and stop. Spin, 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 and stop. What's next? Oh, helicopter. Helicopter spin. Helicopter spin. Ready, steady, go! Helicopter spin, helicopter spin. Ready, steady, go! What's next? Christmas. Snowman. Father Christmas. Ready, steady, go! Spinning. Snowman. Spinning. Snowman, and stop. Bucket has finished. Time for snow sifting. It's going to be messy. Smooth it out. My paper. Smooth it out. A house. House on the paper. Circles. On the paper. Lots. Flour. Shake, shake. Sieve for sifting. Open. Sifting snow. Looks like snow. Looks just like snow. A little bit more. Ready. Looks just like snow. Looks very snowy. Put the top on. Lift up the house. Lift up the circles. Looks like snow. Sifting snow. Sifting snow. Close my mat. Close my mat. Tidy up. Tidy up. All gone. Snow sifting has finished. Time for umbrella. 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 Open. Oh, tangled. Open. bucket under the umbrella. Joe's turn. Let's go. Oh, look, it's snowing on you, it's snowing on you, it's snowing on you. Oh, look, it's snowing on you, it's snowing on you. Joe's turn has finished. Who's next? And I keep doing that and inviting children to come sit on a chair that I put in the middle, put the umbrella over them, and then let them know that their turn has finished by the end of the song, and returning them to their chair so that somebody else could have a go. Umbrella has finished. Time for snow prints. So I tend to use these little takeaway boxes, happen to have lots of those in my house, and the idea is that each child in the group has their own little pack of something to take to a table. So prior to them doing that, I would demonstrate on the carpet or on the mat what they're going to be doing. So I would have my own little pack open. Get the mat ready. Smooth it out, smooth it out. Paper, smooth it out. Sponge. Printer. Paint. Shake, 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 shake. Blob. Oh, uh-oh. More shaking. Blob. Printer. Push. 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 Print the snow. More paint. Shake, shake, shake. That's better. Paint. Blob. 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 More paint. Blob. Blob. I'm making some snow. How many can I fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lots of snow on my paper. Your turn to take it to the table. So I would invite the children to take their little pack to the table, do their activity, and then come back to the mat to show it to the rest. I would encourage them to tidy up what they could, so obviously not the painty paper, but the other items, and put it back in the box. And the idea of the tabletop game is so that they can do something independently. They can do the tidying up part as well, because that's also important. They can finish the whole thing, and they can bring their item back if it's something that is transportable, so that they can show the rest of the group. All the way between bucket and the last tabletop game at stage 4, it's a reasonable length session, but I hope you can see that it's possible to theme it. It's possible to tie it into a story or a number or a letter or something along those lines. and it can be a really, really useful teaching tool. So I hope you found that helpful.